Okay, so my phone died, but back to the point. I've had a lot of people contact me, you know, asking about fasting, and they're like, oh, I feel like I should be fasting, blah, blah, blah. And I definitely agree. If you are feeling out of touch with your body, or if you're feeling sick, or, not feeling like yourself, as Dr. Graham says, it's time to fast. Um, and that could be even just skipping a meal, going to bed early, because part of fasting is resting. A lot of people have been asking me, oh, are you still working? No, I took off 2 months so I could actually rest and do this right in the middle of the tropics. This is a big deal, but I'm doing a long fast. Let's say you are not feeling like yourself. Take a fast, 1 day, 2 days, whatever. Lie in bed as much as you can. Rest up. Your body needs a rest once in a while. We overwork our digestive tract so much. So, yeah, if you're not feeling like yourself, definitely give yourself the gift of rest. It'll pay you back exponentially, and it'll feel good. So yes, 1 day, 2 days, even 3 days if you really are not feeling well. After that, you know, have a doctor supervise you is my advice, but, you know. So yeah, fasting is good, especially because I feel like there's definitely there is, and it's really apparent, a food obsession in our culture. Now, if you're a raw vegan, why wouldn't you get excited about food? And a lot of people, it's fresh, it's juicy, it's green, it's good, it makes you feel good. And I understand that people get passionate about the food, etc., etc., but every time you put something in your mouth, the rest of your body has to deal with it. And food is fuel. And if we forget that and start thinking of it as pure entertainment or a numbing sensation or an addiction, maybe it's time for you to fast. Fasting is resting. If you really want to get educated, to get well, if you seriously have some problems, this is the best book that I have ever read on fasting. Great author. Fasting and Eating for Health by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. Actually, all of his books are fantastic. That's his first book, but his book, Eat to Live, changed my life, got me on the track to actually healthy eating and learning about my body and learning about the biochemistry and our physiology. And actually, it's funny, in this book, he mentions, like Dr. Douglas Graham, the 80-10-10 sort of ratio. So very much along the same track. Dr. Joel Fuhrman has actually fasted 46 days himself, so he very much knows what he's talking about. Trained physician, he's fasted thousands of people. So if you are really interested in a true fast, a water fast, and you want to do it right, I would definitely recommend reading up on that book. Dr. Fuhrman cites studies, he has scientific backing, he's very concise, which I appreciate. I appreciate people who get to the point. So, speaking of getting to the point, it's been really good, it's been really bad, it's been very difficult. People have also been contacting me saying that they want to fast, and I know that there's going to be people who, think that fasting is easy. 1-2 days is easy. 32 freaking days is not easy. Some people who came here, they were literally bulimic just before they came, or they had Crohn's disease or something. Like, they were highly agitated just before they came, so they had even a harder time than I did. And I had a torturous time the last week. So, fasting this long, don't kid yourself, it is not a joke. You have to have a good reason to come here, something that you really want to solve. So if you're really interested, get educated, read Fasting and Eating for Health by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. Do your research. Get educated as much as you can. And hey, maybe just a raw vegan diet will solve a lot of your problems, or all of them. For a lot of people, they do. Ironically, if anything, I'm not even that excited for the watermelon. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm more just proud of myself for getting through this and just happy to be where I'm at. And I'm also very much aware of my goals for after this fast. So, just like in all of life, stay focused on your goals. You'll get there if you persist. So, just staying focused, not going crazy. And I really want to not take for granted what this fast has given me and what I've been through. And I don't want to minimize it, and I don't want to throw it away. Because you'd be surprised as well. A lot of people that come here end up throwing it away afterwards. They forget how difficult it was. They forget why they were here. Sometimes you can take good health for granted. That's why a large part of our society overeats. Or if you look healthy, they eat meat. Oh, I eat meat and I'm still, I'm ripped. I'm not aware of the heart disease that I'm creating, or that meat has no phytochemicals or antioxidants, and, I have to break down the protein into amino acids, and, it's acid forming in my blood, and I'm leaching calcium out of my urine. It's, oh God, meat is not bad, because I look fit, but in 5 to 10 years I'm going to be obese, because I don't have the right health practices. It's like a lot of our society, if you're young and, ballet dancer, you're smoking and you're drinking coffee all day, But if you look like a ballet dancer, what do you care if it's working? And then you lose it all later because you took it for granted. And you have to relearn how to eat. I consider my ill health a blessing, I suppose, because I don't take my good health for granted, and my education that I took myself through for granted. So, get educated, get healthy, be the best that you can be. Why be less than your best? I think I covered everything. Yeah. Fast has been really good. Got back in touch with my body. I'm starting to get tired. I'm still fasting, so I don't know. I'm gonna go take a nap or something. This is the summary. It's good to listen to your body. If you don't want to eat more, don't eat more. Obviously there are people with anorexia, whatever. I'm not talking about those people, right? Because freaking 1/3 of our society is obese, if not more at this point. It's like a leading cause of death in our society. So I'm not talking about those few and far in between anorexics, okay? But it's very important to get in touch with your body. When you're hungry, it's important to eat the right foods. Fruits, vegetables. There's so many beautiful combinations. When I get back to New York City, I'm going to be, eat when you're hungry till you're full. That's pretty much it. Keep active, happy, healthy. Just be in touch with your body, that's the point. If you feel like you need to fast for a meal or whatever, that's fine. If you have a greater issue, just get educated and fast longer with supervision. Do it right. So, yeah, because longer is a big deal. It's a big freaking deal. So, take back your health. Get in touch with your body. A lot of people look outside of themselves. And this is something, okay, I'm going to be honest with you, this is something that I want to work on when I'm refeeding again. Is if I'm looking around, why am I eating? Am I enjoying the food that I need? Do I need this fuel? Do I need this nutrition? Am I enjoying my foods? If I've stopped enjoying my foods but people around me are eating, so I feel like I should keep eating, that's not a good reason to keep eating. So stop. Get engaged and talking to people around you, or, whatever. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And that is that. So that is wonderful. Alright, I love you people. You get the point. And if you have any questions, comment below. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be having many awesome videos